This is the ship that I flew on my last trip to orbit, helped build the International Space Station. Here's where I did my spacewalks, and now I'm getting a look at Atlantis like I saw it in space, in a way that even astronauts don't get to see it here on the ground.
It was no easy task getting Space Shuttle Atlantis into her new home at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. But then again, building the shuttle wasn't easy either.
Now it's time to go to the next step. From sketch pad to launch pad.
It's taken 5 years of planning and 3 years of solid work, but we finally come to a point where Atlantis is on display at the Kennedy Space Center. After months and months of planning, last year Atlantis was trekked from the Vehicle Assembly Building to the new exhibit. She was wrapped in 16,000 feet of protective plastic while the visitor complex was built up around her. The first time I saw a shuttle was just a couple of months ago, and it was Atlantis still in saran wrap. 16,000 feet of saran wrap, and now as you can see behind me, she just looks amazing unwrapped. Eventually, that plastic jacket was cut off. Then came another hard task, opening the payload bay doors. The 5,000-pound doors had never been opened at such an angle or propped open.
Oh, it does, yeah, this is anything but static.
Take it from the astronauts themselves. The folks here have done Atlantis justice.
Well, the first time I walked in and went through the show and saw the way they revealed the orbiter, I was back in space for that instant in time, and you realize that you're no longer looking at a photograph. What you're looking at is the actual space vehicle as you would see it, only from this perspective in space. Absolutely incredible.
Well, other space shuttles around the country, Enterprise up in New York, the Discoveries at the Smithsonian in Washington, and this spaceship is displayed in such a way that it's got an emotional impact. When you see it revealed for the first time, people burst into applause, they all stop to take pictures. I saw this last fall. Atlantis was over in the Vehicle Assembly Building, sitting rather forlornly by itself in this sort of giant cavernous hangar. And then I saw it in February in shrink wrap. And you couldn't see anything of the details of the vehicle. The payload bay doors were closed. So when you walked in here, when I walked in on Sunday and saw it, payload bay doors open, this close, almost so you can touch it, it's really something. It's really a reunion with me and my spaceship.